John Roskam, IPA chief, has raised a very important issue when expressing anger over a primary school declining a visit from the Australian Football League players because they had not passed a working with children check. Not that they had done anything wrong, they simply did not have the documents. It is a draconian and useless legislation that is not applied appropriately. Teachers who act loco parentis need the check. Players who are merely showing off the footy code are not a threat to children's welfare, but a compelling argument could be made that any Australian Labor Party member should not be given a pass to work with children and talk at schools, as they have an awful history regarding pedophilia, be it a Tasmanian who is diabetic and claimed it led them to have inappropriate underage sex, or a Minister for Aboriginal Affairs in New South Wales, or a suicidal Northern Territory senator. The Australian Labor Party have an awful history of picking monsters. Children's sporting team coaches need a working with children check, but it is absurd that AFL players cannot be around to inspire children. Some things should not happen, but they do. I wanted some Gatorade 20 years ago, and they were promoting Australian Rugby League. A new school I attended was successful at ARL, and so I asked an ARL salesman if they wanted to visit the school. I would buy the Gatorade. The player involved in international got cold feet. Nobody wants to be humiliated by children, but that was never going to happen. It is just a black eye for the entire code. I stopped pretending to follow the code after. It was around the time of Super League and St. George deciding not to go with their fans to Super League, but join with Illawarra instead. I care nothing if they win anymore. I feel resentment and anger, but then ARL is not a great sport like AFL.